Let's see if there are any other buttons I have to hit. Twitch should be live already.
Excuse me.
Okay, Twitch is live. Is YouTube doing anything? I think YouTube is live. Let me try this.
I'm refreshing. Sorry if my browser's a little slow.
I don't remember what my own Twitch link is. I never do. Alright, let me click on this YouTube link. Okay, cool, I'm live.
Yeah, YouTube seems fine.
Cool. Anyway, hey all, this is JDH64 and Cloudy Canine. I
am finally back.
Has your house stopped being inoperational or whatever the issue was?
Mostly, yes. I didn't end up replacing my Nintendo Switch dock with like a real one. I just got this like cable hub port sort of thing from Amazon. And honestly, it's like I almost think I prefer this. Just so it's not in a very awkward dock.
Yeah, no, the dock is not the best.
Like every time I would take the Switch out of the dock, I feel like I'm damaging it somehow.
But yeah, anyway, Yoshi's Island is a game that exists.
This game that I really, really like, but I haven't honestly played in like years. So I swear that doesn't say anything against its favor. I really like it.
There are plenty of games I love that I haven't played in a decade, I'm sure. I just figure it's appropriate we watch this little opening thing.
This game has really great music. I think, like, of all the... jeez. I was about to say 2D Mario, but like, are we gonna go through this song and dance of if it's a Mario game or not?
It's its own thing, as far as I'm concerned. But, people...
Fair enough.
And apparently, prototypes disagree with me. Super Mario Brothers 5, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Doki Doki Panic. All that dithering going on in the background. From whence? Yeah, let me know if audio levels seem off. This is using a new YouTube streaming service, and also my mic was set way too loud again earlier for some reason. I don't know what keeps changing its volume.
Audio on stream seems fine, so... from my perspective.
Yeah, it should be fine, I just... yeah.
You know, that last shot clearly showed there was no, like, land, and that it was just ocean, but there actually was an island there.
Let's take a peek. Why are there 7 different mountains on the map?
Maybe one of these is the right island. This is like a much more like general area map.
Oh yeah, this is like a Dreamland 2, where I am a tropical freeze type deal.
You know, I don't want to say too much about the game, but I just finished Area 5 of Origami King last night, and yeah, I really like Kamek in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of stole the show, so I see him in this game, all I can think of is like him in that game now.
I love that the music box in this has to be rewound occasionally. Just like the little mechanical sounds.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's like all the different ambient sounds in the Donkey Kong Country games. I guess that's it. Alright. Oh, where do I do the egg setting thing? Because I know there's 2 different modes, and there's only one correct way to do it.
You know, I want to say that there's like...
I think it's on the map screen, probably.
It's either that, or I think like a hint box. One of them gives you like a prompt.
Yeah.
Like a setting prompt.
Okay, no.
Oh boy. Now this is the Yoshi game with... This is one of 2 Yoshi games with really good music, okay?
Yeah. I don't know, Yoshi's Stories is fine. It's got some good tracks in it.
Man,
I'm assuming you're definitely including Woolly World in that, or else, like...
Oh, yeah. Like, I have not played that game, but even I know, like, it's got some really good tracks.
Yeah, like, I mean... Oh, B is jump. That would make sense. Okay, this would be throwing eggs. This does nothing.
So what are you playing this on?
The SNES online thing. Is there a way to cancel that? I feel like there is.
Yeah, someone in chat said in 1-6 there's like a message that gives you the option to change it.
To change what?
The egg settings. I assume, like, aside from probably just on the map screen.
Okay, tapping down cancels it, but very late. Okay. If I'm still holding it, you can cancel it, like, immediately.
I think you can press L to cancel it.
Where is... Oh, here it is.
Ah, yes, under score, I'm sure.
Oh, that's what R does. It locks in place. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get going. Hey, Starman, what's up?
This is one of those games where the world map music changes over time, and it's another one of my favorite things about it.
Yeah, gosh, I'm trying to think of games that did it earlier than this, honestly. Crazy daisies.
They're really not that crazy in this game, honestly. I don't know where the name comes from.
I really want this egg throw to be the R button, and I don't know why. Seems like a more natural button for shooting things. That is a lot of red coins all in one place.
If you look very closely, you can tell red coins have a slightly different tint,
Yeah,
and I think they like
redder.
spin at a different rate.
I don't know about that.
Like the red coins looked like they were spinning differently than the ones in the other bunch.
I'll try to take note of
I
that.
could be wrong.
I don't think they're spinning any differently. Like, those are red coins.
Maybe it was just that one like cluster.
Didn't mean to do that.
Also, man, I know it's just like an obvious thing to praise this game, but man, this game just looks so good. I love this background so much.
Ow. This is what you're supposed to do with this, right?
I think you're hitting the bud. You want to be like more above it. Yeah, there you go.
Push that thing. For the record, I'm not going for 100% in this game, just because the idea of having
It's
to get
not
everything-
fun. It is really not fun.
Like, the idea of having to do all that blindly in one run is just like, no, there's no chance. Like,
They
Woolly
all.
World, at least you can get things piecemeal.
This game has like items you can get and use them in like the pause screen. One of those being like giving you extra timer, which is really useful for that, but items get turned off during bosses, meaning for 100%, and this game requires you to beat every boss without taking a hit.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you get hit, that's literally like 10 minutes you just lost.
It was really funny seeing the prototype versions of this game with the Super Mario World sound effects still in it. I think
I didn't look too much into all that, but
yeah,
I heard a lot of things.
There was this one prototype thing where it's like a missile command type like mini game where you're like kind of like bombing things from above as Yoshi.
Oh yeah, that I did see.
It's like, this is hilarious.
Carpet bombing the island.
Like, yeah, that GigaLeak stuff was something else, man.
I'm just wondering, like, how did we just get the leaks for like all these games at once?
I guess one person hacked into IQ servers or something like that, like the porting thing they did for China back in, I don't remember when. But yeah, like someone hacked into that, like, and this is just data that came back from that leak like 3 or so years ago. As far as I understand it, at least. I just want to see what this cloud does. Whoops.
And yes, in fact, they do hide flowers in these clouds sometimes. Including the invisible ones.
Can I remap buttons in this, or am I stuck using, like, normal R instead of ZR? Like, there is zero time I would ever want to use normal R over ZR in a SNES game.
I feel ya. But I don't think... I actually... I'm not too sure.
I should just do a system-level remap. Flip them in every game.
Because it's not like Wii U VC where you can do it for every game.
Yeah.
You can remap buttons. Though I remember, like ZR would always, like, open the menu and I'd always be pressing that on accident. Beta Yoshi. Gosh.
All the various lineages of Beta Yoshi. Fascinating stuff. But this is as far as I've ever played in this game. Wow, that Chomp is taking his sweet time. Actually, I think I despawned him.
Oh yeah, you're playing the SNES version, and stuff can definitely despawn if there's a lot going on screen, including collectibles, by the way.
Ah, the old, Lost Levels Disappearing Spring.
Which, from what I understand, is not a problem in the GBA version, thankfully.
Wasn't expecting those to lock on that much. I'm used to, like, those stompy things from Super Mario World that couldn't hit you if they were...
I don't think they're locking on. I think they're marked by the coins where they drop.
That might be it. But I must have despawned more than one last time.
Yeah, see you, Den. Or Dennis. Is it Dennis or is it Den is?
Why did that take so long to fall? There was a very delayed reaction on that one appearing as a star. Why are Chomps still falling? I'm very confused. I keep just spamming Y. Let's see, if I set up sub-pixel perfect egg throws, I can just warp to the end of the game and we can make this the shortest blind playthrough ever.
That is this level, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the furthest I've ever played in. I think a friend brought his SNES to work at some point, and we played some All-Stars in some of this.
This game looks incredible in a speedrun, by the way.
I'm sure it does, and I'm sure there's...
I remember watching one of Trihex's old ones at GDQ, and I'm just like, whoa. Did not expect this game to be this technical.
Funny that Carl Sagan 42 started out as a Yoshi's Island speedrunner, and like now I just only know him from the Mario Maker stuff.
So yeah, I'm sure you can tell by now, but one of the very obnoxious things about 100%ing this game is just how often levels, like, close you off, like, oh, you can't go back anymore.
Yeah, I never liked that in the one obligatory time per game that happens in Kirby games, typically. But, yeah, some games are way worse about it than that.
Also, what's up, Gabo? You said you had a question? Sorry if I'm, like, delayed, since I'm mainly on Twitch, so I'm not, like, glancing at the YouTube chat.
What on earth? Alright, transformations, those were a thing even in this game.
Oh,
right.
the 35th anniversary.
Thing, yeah.
Mixed, to put it lightly.
I'll let you know, but, like, you can only hear my opinion for the next 6 months. Backwards. Yep.
Oh, I swear those coins were, like, gyrating at a different rate. I swear.
I was just thinking, is this time limited? Probably.
Yes, but you just go back to where you activated it. You're not gonna just fall.
How is the YouTube delay, by the way? I'm streaming with, like, the new YouTube streaming method for the first time, so I don't know if it's better or worse than it used to be.
They'll let you know in 20 seconds.
Wow, I am the worst. That's a tease. Yeah, psychic paranoia. The one Giga Leak thing was really interesting. Yeah, the one thing that was really interesting seeing from that is how there was like the early prototype where Mario wasn't constantly screaming. It's like, wow, there really is just no urgency to go and get him back.
Hey, like Baby Mario crying is like a genius concept, honestly.
How am I so bad at controlling this thing?
That's just how it is. It's like, it's got momentum to it.
Thus far, nobody has told me how bad the stream lag is, so either it's a minute plus, or
it's probably the same as usual. Not much, or like not noticeable. I wouldn't know.
That really super long, like, animation of the ground transforming is a little obnoxious. Imagine if it did that in New Super. I guess they couldn't handle transparency back in the day.
Yeah, I've considered streaming myself, but I don't really have the tech to do so right now.
Oh, and I got a 1-up instead of a 1-up. So I'd say overall, not a horrible trade. But yeah, as for my actual opinions of the 35th anniversary thing...
Mixed?
Yeah, the 3D All-Stars thing, it's like, I'm gonna get it, because I love those games. And, like, any sort of convenience, or, like, just seeing what the changes are is interesting, but, like, they seem to... Oh, wow, I was actually
What
really
changes?
I know. Did they ruin Galaxy by taking out the motion controls, or is it still okay? Like...
I mean, there was a headline I saw today, which isn't much of a surprise, but yeah, you have to use Joy-Cons for Galaxy. And if you're playing handheld, you have to use the touch screen as your pointer?
That's bizarre to me, for sure.
So I guess it's recommended you have 3 arms. But I mean, it's like, my Joy-Cons are in such bad shape, I would not be able to play that very comfortably. And then, yeah, there's no GameCube port. Like, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah, not having GameCube compatibility for Sunshine is weird. Ultimately, if they have some way of mapping, like, at least a halfway point for the, like,
it's not like,
I don't think
I'm not, like, game ruined. I'm just like,
yeah.
How is this gonna work? I'm just confused.
I know. 64's camera is the thing. It's like, technically...
That game's also not on widescreen, apparently, but the other two are.
I mean...
I don't know.
I don't think that's a major loss, honestly, but, like, are they going to change the way that you control the camera in 64 so that, like...
I heard no, just because of the version it's based off of, whatever it is.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I just mean, like, it's weird to input C buttons with a C stick and have it do the old...
Yeah.
Like, it's not strictly... Like, I don't really have a problem with the way it works for the original game, but that seems like it would be weird mapped to a C stick. And, like, it wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world to change. I'm not really
Hey man,
expecting it, but,
hey man, my only experience with Paper Mario 64 is with a C stick, so...
Yeah, that's when you use button mappings. Oh, this is where that egg throwing thing is. No, I would not like to switch. I like how it doesn't tell you anything. It's just like, would you like to switch?
Sure.
But yeah, after, aside from that, the Game & Watch thing honestly looks kinda cool. Like, I might get that if it's not impossible to find, just because, like...
Alright, I totally forgot about that thing.
It's another way to play Lost Levels, like, count me in. I need to have every possible way of playing the Lost Levels. Except the original FDS, because I'm not importing a Famicom. I mean, Mario 35 looks cool. I'm, like, ambivalent about the fact that it's, like, time-limited. Like...
Just weird.
Yeah, it's bizarre to, like...
Given just Nintendo Online in general, I'm just curious as to how well it'll actually perform.
Yeah. 3D World, I mean, I love that game, so I was definitely going to double dip on that anyway. Like, I was way more likely to double dip on that than any other Wii U port, but, like, I like that they're adding something of substance. It's intriguing.
Whatever it is.
They're speeding the...
I saw, like, a post that it's, like, triple the file size of the original game, so I'm like, huh.
That's
but
curious.
I don't know. I don't know if that really means much of anything.
But yeah.
I'm sure it's just them getting all of those, like, extra fur and clothes textures.
Gonna have the furriest possible Meowser at the end, I'm sure.
And Mario's exquisitely denim jeans.
I don't know about that. I'm paying zero
see you,
attention
Gabo.
to the game right now.
I mean, there's not much to say about World 1.
Yeah. The fact that they're speeding up all the player movement in 3D World is really interesting. Like, I'm very curious as to how that's gonna, like, change the way the game plays.
Could you guys have done just got rid of the run button thing?
Eh.
Look, I saw other people on Twitter talking about it, so I guess it's not just a me thing, but why does that game have a run button?
I don't know.
That just it doesn't ruin the game, but it just makes it feel weird.
It's a 2D game. That's the reason why. It's a 2D
because
game
I've played it.
space.
I know, but like 3D games don't need run buttons. It's just I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I played 3D World again last year, and I remember like there's so many jumps that you just can't make if you're not running at top speed. So it's just like, why is this just not the default speed?
Do I have to unlock 2 things to make this hittable? I'm confused. I keep hitting the wrong freaking walk button. No, I just missed.
Are you talking about the cloud? Yeah, you're just missing.
I'm very confused. What am I
Press down over the arrow.
Oh, hidden pipes. Okay, those are a thing.
They're not hidden, it's just that you can only do that when the arrow is there.
That's close enough to all of them. I'm sure I missed like 1 billion red coins.
This was also the first game to introduce the, like, second verse of the invincibility theme.
Hey man, it'll never beat the Super Mario Bros. Deluxe ending credits version of it.
I would not know what that sounds like.
I think it went viral on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. People are just now discovering how amazing that track is. Whoop! That's more stars than I thought.
Yeah, but see, it's like, the other 3D Mario games, like, have the perfect balance of precision and speed at the same time. Like, you know, Galaxy doesn't need a run button, and it controls really good.
I mean, I think the real reason is they wanted to support Wiimotes. I mean, why 3D Land
Neither did 64 or Sunshine, though.
Why 3D Land needed a run button, I don't know.
platformer, like, I cannot play platformers on a 3DS. My fingers just start hurting. Those buttons hurt after pressing them enough times. Like, you know what I always do when I play Pokemon games is that I always switch it to, like, L equals A, because I really like that type of control for RPGs. But what's so weird is that, like, I'm playing Black and White 2, and for some reason Gen 5 only doesn't let you do that, and I don't know why. It's like the only generation where you can't do that.
Yeah, as someone who only owned a 2DS until very recently, it's like, I really hate the L button on that thing, so I don't know why one would ever do this.
I'd actually like one of those clamshell 2DSs. Those look really nice.
Oh, you have to hit these on the side. That makes sense.
Not really. You can hit them from anywhere. Just look at those graphics.
Mode 7. Or no, more super effects. Mode 7 couldn't do this sprite deformation.
Way to go, buddy. It took us 3 days to get that wall effect. Also, keep an eye on the ceiling.
Yeah, I see there's a cracked ceiling there, now that you mention it. I am very bad. But it doesn't matter, because...
This game, like, for what it's worth, this game does have some really fun secrets. Though I don't think there's, like... anything... I think it's just regular coins up there. Also, yeah, I'm Cloud K9, just so you know, the co-commentator.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Let's not get hit again if we can avoid it.
Yoshi's Island also just has so many really fun new enemies. I've always liked these guys.
Can't stand on this? Lame.
You know, that's so weird. I swear you could in the GPA version. I just could be wrong.
Not sure what that was for.
You know, you could have kept walking up on the ceiling.
Ah. I was expecting that to appear sooner. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bail out of that. Okay, barely.
If you do it frame perfectly.
Yeah, forget if Woolly World lets you gain infinite height as well. It's been nearly 5 years since I played that game.
No, Shy Guys were from Super Mario 2. One of my favorite posts I saw on Twitter was like, you see, people may not know this, but the reason they didn't mention Super Mario Galaxy 2 in the Direct is because in Japan, it's known as a game called Doki Doki Galaxy. Okay. Didn't they make these lava enemies look like sock puppets and, like... I was about to say the Woolly games, but you know what I mean.
I thought they were kind of like yarn outlines. Maybe I'm thinking of Kirby's Epic Yarn, though. Well, okay.
Have you tried egging him?
Yeah, that would be the obvious thing to do. It's a platformer, man. I gotta just try to get over things. Actually, remember.
Well, more specifically, it's a platformer where you can also technically fly. But only if you're frame perfect.
Whoa! Camera did not pan for some reason. than I remember them being. Or think of them.
Oh, trust me, they get longer. Trust me. This game literally has a level that's just named the really long cave.
I thought that was DS.
No, that's this game. Well, I think it's both. I want to say DS kind of like had very similar level names to this one as like an homage, you know?
What is behind door number 1?
Oh good, you didn't do what I did in my first playthrough and just immediately left the room thinking it was a dead end.
They wouldn't put that there if it didn't have some purpose, surely.
I think that was back during the time where I didn't understand the concept of like every room has a purpose, you know? I was just like, back then I'd assume like, well, games just can waste your time, you know? Like, why not?
I see you were brought up on Zelda 2. I've never played Zelda 2. I just named an old game.
It has dead ends,
that
that's
has
for sure.
Rooms.
But I mean, those are more in theme for dungeons.
Oh hey, it's that Mega Goomba boss from Hello. Hitboxes.
I'm not familiar with that game.
So much for the perfect run. Okay.
Well, I mean, you can finagle extra stars, but you have to get your eggs to red.
Yeah.
If you even know about that, yeah.
Well, that was fun.
And even then, you might not be able to, because I think you have to break your eggs on something.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like you can use your tongue on your eggs as they're shooting to catch them again.
That tells me that yes, in fact, I could have gotten. Yeah, I forgot about that. I did that actually a fair amount in Woolly World, even though there wasn't as much of a purpose to do it in that game. I just haven't quite gotten the hang of these controls.
Because like for every like thing your eggs bounce off, they go from green to yellow to red, and red eggs will drop the stars.
Yeah, clearly hitting him does in fact get you stars, as I accidentally did with that miss. Oh, auto-scroller. The most famous tune from this.
This is the best athletic theme in the series. I mean,
think of it, they just don't remix this theme in like the actual Mario series proper. So that's just more reason to call this its own thing.
This is my favorite athletic theme in the series by far. This tune is just so good. You know, it's like, now that I think about it, I swear it's always like the 5th level in every world they tend to make the auto-scroller. So I know it's like that in World 6 too.
Frame perfect! I can get up!
No, you don't have enough frames because the auto-scrolling.
I can gain 2 pixels every time. Yeah, this is around when they throw you into the first auto-scroller in 3 as well.
What are you talking about? Every level in 3 is an auto-scroller. Okay.
At least it doesn't have, like, interminable mazes. Like, Woolly World almost put me off from playing it for a very long time, just because, like, the next to last level in World 2 is this stupidly long pyramid maze. And I, like, really didn't care for that. And then, like, the game got considerably better after that. It's like, okay.
I don't really feel like this game tends to do maze designs, though. Like, maybe I could think of one level, but that's really about it.
How? Come on, game.
It's like, by that logic, I'm like, how are you not turned off from, like, the ghost houses in the other Mario games?
They're short.
Are they, though? I mean, once you know what you're doing, probably, yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like this game has way longer levels than Super Mario World. I don't know, maybe
by far.
They're not Mario, like, I don't expect Mario 3 length levels or anything like that.
Yeah, the game with no checkpoints.
Yeah, I do seem to remember that boss level being pretty long and woolly as well. But at that point, we were into the fun themes, like Candy World and Ice World and Forest World. It's like, okay, we're not in the desert, the requisite
Grasslands
world
Desert.
to the desert.
Say it with me now. Grasslands Desert. Ocean, Lava World, Fire World boss. No, but see, now there's feudal Japan land in there, too.
Why is it always ice that gets the shaft, though, if anything? Like, I could do with,
No,
like...
that's usually Mountain World, but it's more of a new super thing.
Yeah. Mountain's just the wild card world.
If there's anything about Ice Worlds, is that they can never decide where to put them. Like, wasn't it in New Super U? Wasn't it like the third world?
Third, yeah.
Or something? Or was it the fourth?
It is,
I don't remember.
Well, it depends. You could also just skip it entirely.
I just remember, like, playing New Super U, and I'm like, wait, Ice World already? Remember when this was the sixth world?
Yeah. Remember when they could make Ice Worlds hard? Really? Come on. Only reason I didn't get a perfect is because one of those stars fell in a pit.
Remember when you hit the clouds to just always, like, jump over their hitbox as they're exploding, just so you get all the stars at once?
I don't remember where Wii's Ice World is. It's been so long since I played that game. I want to say it was really early.
It's the fourth world, right?
I thought it was third in that game, too.
No, I want to say U was the one where it's, like, really early.
It was third.
But then in New Super DS, it was the fifth one, but that was basically the fourth one.
Yeah, they put the wild card worlds as optional for the most part.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of, like, worlds being accessed by secret exit type deal, but, like, it's a shame they had to lock it all behind the mini mushroom.
Yeah.
Or, I guess it wouldn't have been as bad if the mini mushroom was easier to come by. I guess this is where they teach you what red eggs do.
Huh, teaching element, right.
Flashing eggs?
Oh, right, the rainbow egg. Yeah.
Oh.
The rainbow egg has red coins in it, I think, and you have to break it. Yeah. So, be careful with the rainbow egg, don't waste it. You know what happens if you waste it, right? You gotta do the whole level over again.
Yeah, this seemed like the type of place for this type of thing. Let's not waste a red egg.
What? Gosh, was Wii's really?
It was third,
World
yeah.
3?
I was like,
I thought it was the ocean world.
I seem to remember there being a really freaking hard to find coin in the third fortress, and I distinctly remembered it being ice themed.
Though, to be fair, Wii tends to be the one I don't remember very well.
No, yeah, this is true. I remember Wii had that Parabeetle level, and that's about it. I enjoyed playing that multiplayer, but heck if I remember much of it.
I remember the first level was basically the same one from DS, but instead it had, like, spinny wheel platforms, but that's it.
And about 3 times the empty space.
Yeah.
Which was just kind of generally how the console New Super games
Oh, you see, that was just where the Mega Mushroom was in the DS one. They just used the exact same level geometry.
I should look at, like, level names at some point. I feel like I'm missing vital flavor here. Oh my goodness, just jump! Is that really as high as I bounce on this?
Yes, that's the little one.
Oh, I guess so.
Oh yeah, right. You let you, like, pick which way to go.
Ah.
Obviously, you go wherever Kamek went.
Wii is what took after this game, with the whole secrets hidden in walls and dark zones. It's like, I could have done without those callbacks to Yoshi's Island, honestly.
This game doesn't really just have, like, invisible walls. It just has those levels where it has the, like, you know, the slight transparent cave areas. Those are usually, like, you can usually just see those.
Yeah.
It's not like from what I saw of Woolly World, where it's just like, oh, you just had to know to go inside this wall here. Even though the level beforehand didn't really have any of those. You can throw eggs in the bud too, I think.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be difficult to do. Oh my goodness.
Gosh, I love the colors in this guy.
Respawns, man. What? I was gonna say. Did we get the satisfaction?
Well, you could have just kept pushing the stealth guy with you.
Oh, I figured he'd stop at the end of the platform he was on.
Piranha plants make you lose your eggs. I mean, you could pick him back up, but they're sitting, like, on top of him.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what happened.
It's probably my least favorite of these transformations. This one always feels just really awkward.
See why one would waste time getting any of the non-red coins.
Because you're playing the GBA version and you can't tell.
Oh, these are poundable posts. Provided I can pound correctly. Like that moonwalk he did for a bit there. I could have probably jumped for that. Oh yeah, I guess bandits were a new super thing. Or not a new super, blah. A Yoshi's Island thing.
I always wondered what I always wondered what the point of lantern ghosts were. They're literally just Shy Guy recolors.
Yeah.
That's probably why they put one in Paper Mario Chapter 4.
Oh yeah, I didn't even, like, draw the connection there.
I mean, it's basically a Shy Guy. '64 really did seem to like Yoshi's Island stuff, didn't it?
Yeah. Is it just totally random which of these bonus games you get, or is it based on the level?
It's based on the world, I believe. Like, this is World 1's bonus game.
Yeah, I played a different one earlier.
Oh, yeah? I could be wrong, then.
Wow, am I gonna get any matches? Thanks, game. Oh no, you're not matching, you're just finding things. How do items work?
But if you get Kamek, you lose anything you got.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. You have to leave early to keep what you get.
Oh, alright. I clearly didn't read the text at the beginning of the minigame.
So sorry, you got nothing.
I just sort of saw the board, I'm like,
sorry,
oh, cool,
sorry, nothing.
It's an end card match, obviously. never found out what N stood for. I do not remember these enemies at all. I don't think I've ever seen them outside of this game. And never really acknowledged seeing them beforehand.
Which enemies? These? The tap-taps?
No, the little roly things.
Oh, those. Yeah, I was like, man, I don't remember these things. Those look like Sonic-type enemies.
They remind me of armies from DKC.
Also, speaking of famous levels, I'm sure you saw the title to this level.
Yeah. Where does one go about getting a key?
It's... If I were to assume, it's probably hidden in an invisible cloud, which they tend to hide in these, like, styrofoam things.
Well, I don't imagine it's in there, because I would have found it. Oh, I didn't even see that little dang thing. Ran right into it. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's in here.
Well, like I said, they hide invisible clouds in the, like, yellow stuff that you can break.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that didn't already...
You don't see them, they're invisible.
I get that. Okay. Now okay. Probably in one of these. Then I didn't even see these before I kind of plowed right through them. Nope, those probably both had things in them already. Oh, didn't touch that little invisible thing. Or I did. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing. I feel like I'm totally missing everything this half of the level has to offer. Whatever, man. Don't know how I dodged that.
Well, those huts are just mini-game rooms anyway.
That. The controls in this game are so good, man. So tight.
I like how it's not just a visual effect too, how the terrain is actually going up and down. Like, I want to say there's like a jump where it's really hard. Yeah, like you need the ground to be like really uneven to be able to get some of this stuff.
Well, hello. Back to normal all of a sudden. Whew, thought I was gonna miss that. I don't have any eggs. Let's fix that. Reminds me of that jump half level where, like, if you touch one of the poison mushrooms, your timer starts counting down like crazy, and like your controls are reversed, and it starts playing Geiger's music. Amazing stuff. I'm sure this
a little over dramatic, don't you think?
Okay.
I want to say there's a thing on that tree stump. If you like run through it. Possibly, maybe. Could be nothing then.
Oh wow, that's the whole level. I
Yeah.
was expecting a whole nother section, man.
Gosh, the Fuzzies has to come back at another level, don't they?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
actually don't remember.
Could just be the Karibo's shoe of this game.
Yeah, it could be. Well, I mean, this game does kind of have a lot of like one-off things, like more so than usual.
Fair.
Like there's a car transformation that's really fun to use, but I want to say it's literally like one level.
What about that mushroom transformation? That's one of those unused ones.
He just gets bigger, right? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like every world has its own like extra bonus level if you 100% the entire world. So yeah, not gonna be seeing that.
Yeah,
But
sorry about that. Poochie can stay stupid, or not stupid, or whatever it is.
Yeah, Poochie ain't stupid. I mean, they're usually like insanely difficult levels, so they wouldn't exactly be the most fun anyway.
Gosh, like the first bonus level. Actually, I'm thinking of the wrong game. I mean, they were definitely harder than average in Woolly World, but I don't think they were, for the most part, that bad. The second one might have been the worst. Having to freaking deal with a Monty Mole that absolutely loved having a forgiving hitbox for you to stomp on accidentally, where you were supposed to be ferrying it through areas.
But you see, what I was gonna say was the GBA version of this game added an extra, like, I think they just call it extra level for every world. So every world has 2 bonus levels in the GBA version.
Do you have to beat the other one to unlock that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I feel like the same thing was true of Woolly World as well? Maybe I'm misremembering this. I probably am. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I just remember the very last one in World 6 in the GBA version, because it was called, like, Endless World of Yoshi's, and it was just this absolutely huge level.
Really short hops there. More eggs would be nice.
The extra ones for beating the game? Yeah, might be. I honestly don't remember. I haven't played the GBA version in a very, very long time. I still own it. It's sitting up in my room. I saw it the other day. I was going through, like, my Pokemon GBA games.
I'm definitely missing something. You can turn things right. What am I missing? I don't think I've been up there yet. Here we go.
You can push the pot, or you can throw an egg at it.
Oh, you can push it. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's required for one of the later bosses.
Yeah, that's fair. One of these. It's like that platform from Mario 3, but with full rotation.
8 directions, more like. No.
No, that thing definitely goes in more than 8 directions.
Also, they don't teach you this till a later level, but yeah, you can eat the wheels to move them.
I missed an entire bonus ring somewhere. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I was scratching my head too. I was like, where do you get that? I don't remember.
Just thinking of the see if we got a version of this. Just plays that Beethoven sonata thing. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Ah, yeah, it was above the spitting fish, that one room. Like the upper path. I absolutely love the world boss music in this game.
Reminds me of that Mario Party 4 minigame.
The one where you gotta mash out of the slime?
Yeah.
Is it me or did 4 just have all the button mash minigames?
No, that was definitely 5.
So yeah, the boss itself actually can't hurt you in any way. He just bounces around.
So the danger is just the lava or the yellow things?
Yeah, just those 2 things. You can also... You don't even have to throw an egg. You can just spit out one of the yellow guys at him to damage him.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster doing that, too. I guess to be fair, I'm only thinking of the like 2 mini games and 4, the slime one and the domination. Is that what it's called? The whomp one.
Yeah. Good old pseudo 3D.
I'm just thinking about the one Vine Sauce corruption where there's nothing on the island. It was just a flat, featureless island.
Yeah, there's been some good,
Yoshi's Island ones.
That's nothing.
Sorry, nothing.
Visit them.
Is that actually what the guidebook said in Mario Party?
I can believe it.
Oh, that's great. These always looked like ice cubes to me, but I guess they're just supposed to be rocks. Oh, dude, this is like the coolest like underground background art in the game that they use like twice. The like bottom half. Also, yes, Mario is playable in this game, don't worry.
Try this again. Oh, there's another star down there. That's how I'm supposed to do this. It's like, wow, they really expect you to book it over there.
Just wait till later in the game where you gotta do this over instant death spikes.
Sounds about right. But you're invincible. How hard can it be? Why did I jump? Oh, thank you for respawning these.
You know, for as much as everybody complains about the ice world in Mario 3, I found World 7 to be just way harder.
Oh, no, yeah, it definitely is.
I was stuck on World 7 for such a long time back in the day.
It's got that one underwater level.
Yeah, that's always the one I'd get to, and then I game over, and then it's back to the start of the world. Have fun. Also, look who it is. Don't worry, no instant death lava at this level.
I do love the little sound effects they gave this guy in Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, they could have just reused the chain chomp sounds, couldn't they?
They wouldn't have quite been the same idea. Maybe truer to Miyamoto's childhood fears or whatever the inspiration for chain chomps was.
Why does Baby Bowser sound the exact and look the same as Bowser Jr.?
Look, man.
Well, that at least makes sense given just how Offspring works. Yeah, this is pretty early on to be doing this sort of like instant death scenario area.
Oof, that was needlessly close when I could have just thrown an egg. Was that last set really necessary?
Just to get you if you stop to take a sip of your drink. This flower enemy is very strange.
Thanks for that. That would have been annoying to get back up. I think I just despawned
Run
one of those red coins.
Yeah, you gotta pick them up because I believe they flash and disappear.
the 64 DS. I think it respawned. Okay, never mind. That one definitely despawned, unless it respawns again.
Red coins, as far as I know, never, they never come back.
Yep, sure enough. Oh well. You can just zip to the end then. Or zip right into a pit. That's
See how much more enjoyable this game is when you don't care. I mean, don't care about the red coins not falling into pits.
Imagine this will be how it is if whenever I get around to playing Kirby Mass Attack too. I've heard that game is brutal in terms of like 100%ing.
Because it's got mass in the title, that means there's got to be a lot of stuff.
Support that trajectory there. Okay, fine. I guess I'm gonna die anyway. I feel like there's a lot of Kirby games that have that are like fun to do completion stuff on, except that lousy last percent that you never bother getting around to doing.
Yeah, this has to be one of the worst levels in the game to 100%, because if you, like, mess up and you want to, like, restart, you always gotta go through that falling block section.
I feel like one of those did respawn, that or they just didn't all spawn this time. I feel like I was supposed to have used this key for something. I would have taken the one up. What spawns these rocks flying in midair exactly?
The game developer.
There was in fact a purpose for this key. Figured I had an area of an effect here. Hello?
Yeah, this is just luck. Just find the one that's correct. You can farm these too, by the way. Just keep going in and out of the hut.
This is one of those, like, on-the-world map type things. Oh no, you can use these anytime, right? The star thing?
Huh. You know, I swear in the GBA version you could go in and out of the huts, like, over and over.
Starman, I don't think you needed to beat 64 for 64's boss rush for 100%. You did for 3, and heck did I never do that. Because 3 has some super RNG heavy bosses, and doing all of those bosses with just one life bar? No, nothing doing, man.
Really?
Everyone looks
I thought that game had a reputation for being, like, really easy.
I don't think so. I think, if anything, people think it's a little cryptic. Okay, that's certainly something. But yeah, like, the minigames get a bad rap in that game, but, like, boy, does it, like, not at all compare to that boss rush in terms of actually completing things.
Yeah, I like these enemies a lot too, the baseball boys.
Canvas Curses minigames, on the other hand, I could do without ever having to play that like breakout game ever again. It was okay in concept, but the controls were just awful.
Also, by the way, for these cactus enemies, you can stun them by hitting them with an egg, but if you ground pound near them, that also stuns them.
Indeed.
Because you can't kill them, you can only stun them. And those clouds in the background just look especially happy.
I feel like I am going off on this entire...
No, you're going the right way.
Level. I thought this was a side area. I guess this is the main path.
Oops, that side path you thought was a side path was actually the main path, and now you can't backtrack.
That's what all this was about. Just get through there, man.
I'm sure you could guess, but those are the insta-kill spikes.
Yeah.
They look like birthday candles, which took me forever to actually notice that somehow.
Hello? Stop throwing upward, game.
Oh no, is your thing drifting?
Yes, apparently. It's like, I'm not touching the up button at all. I was blissfully forgetting for the moment that we had a, I had a non-D-pad on this, this controller. Guess I should have stood over there if I wanted that to go anywhere useful.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to these guys having very strong cleats, and that's how they can stand on there.
Sure. Ooh, an ice melon. This is like Super Metroid style ice. Actually, is it? Can you stand on those?
No.
Okay, so it's
They
like
just shatter.
Kirby's Adventure style ice. Oh, I didn't realize that was limited use. It would be nice if I had some eggs. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you mean the melon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire and ice ones give you three uses. It is, but that's always one of my favorite effects in games, when you can freeze an enemy and then just shatter them. I love doing that in Wind Waker, where you use the ice arrows and then you can just smash them with the giant hammer.
That was not a fair trade there. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Oh yeah, the little Mousers. Pretty sure that's just a place for the mouse to get down. You know, I always I always call them Nomada Mouse, but I think that's just Paper Mario.
Yeah, it's just the one.
I think all those are for is just the mice can steal your eggs and then just kind of run and hide with them.
Do I get to keep this across a screen transition? Nope. I've been not doing the best with egg management here.
Wow, they really just say screw you if you don't have an egg there. But no, you can backtrack, it looks like.
I was gonna say, this seems like where one would use a mole thing. Kind of funny that I don't have one. These are all red coins. No, they're not. They're not very differently colored here for some reason.
No, they are. You just don't really have anything to compare them with right here.
I really don't see the difference here. Normally I can. Oh, I guess that's a one-time deal. Come on, Yoshi, you can crouch slide if you try. What is all this squeaking?
Wait, is World 2 like a weird difficulty step up from the first one?
Seems like it, but I mean, I have 2 worlds with which to draw that conclusion. They're only just...
I actually don't remember if you can spit just an enemy at the baseball boy to kill it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have tried if there were one anywhere closer. What the heck? Didn't mean to do that. Alright.
I remember the enemies can bounce off the... I did not know you could activate the hint blocks that way. That's kind of fun. Huh, you learn something new every day.
Wow, I am gonna skip it. Let's get out of here. Somehow I ended up with 4 flowers
Alright, I've had
after all
enough.
that nonsense.
Alright, we've had enough here.
Merely a passing grade nonetheless. Guess we'll never find out.
That is a heck of a level name.
They said not new suit style, like reveal the coins type
Yeah.
things. hitboxes are not as forgiving as I would like them to be.
It's like only their very fronts are a hitbox.
Yeah, maybe the problem is their hitboxes are too forgiving in one sense.
Questionable as their design might be, I do really like these enemies though. They just look so happy. Like these guys are just so happy to be here.
How did I get stars from that thing? Did that immediately turn red?
I guess.
Just hit the wall like twice really fast. Didn't mean to throw that. Yeah, seems like the type of game I could do 2 worlds a stream, Starman. We'll see.
Sixth world, so yeah, about balances out. So the last few will definitely take longer just by virtue of them having longer levels.
That's usually how my streams end up going. First one's really
And harder
short.
levels.
Third
Yeah.
one's like really long by comparison.
And then we stream for like 5 hours to finish off Subspace.
Yeah, it's like, you know, screw it. I like this
That's
game.
fine.
Let's just keep playing.
That's fine, we're just having fun.
Subspace is just like ultimate comfort food gaming. It's just like, it's Kirby but slightly more challenging. That's all I really want.
And now it's a Metroidvania for some reason.
Just please make the next Kirby game, like, slightly more, less brain dead than Star Allies. Like, that's all I ask. You don't have to massively shake up the formula every time. But please do, actually.
Even though, hasn't that been what people have been wanting lately?
Yeah, you don't need to make it 3D, in my opinion, to do that.
Look, that's just a running joke with me at this point. But what if it was 3D?
Look, man, do people look back fondly on DK64 these days? Probably, if they played it at the time.
It's like, did you grow up with it? Yes or no? I literally know like nothing about that game, honestly.
Yeah.
I've like barely even seen any of it.
64 was just not my era. I mean,
Yeah.
that is just not what I grew up playing.
It's like, in all honesty, when it's like, I think of like N64 games that I like really want to play, or that I enjoy playing, it's like, there's the Marios and the Zeldas and, yeah, that's really about it for me, honestly.
More fleshed out ability mixing. Have you heard of Squeak Squad?
Yes, actually.
They made a whole mechanic
Ironically.
about mixing. It doesn't really amount to all that much in the end, at the end of the day.
But you can throw ice bombs. It's a pain to actually get that power up, but it doesn't do a whole lot, but it's there. Or Thunder Sword. See, that's just fun because the sparks travel through like metal floors.
I know, that was the more fun thing about. Hello, I was gonna say, surely you can shoot this.
Is that like not a regular thing with Spark?
No, that is just purely stuff they made up for that game, and like they didn't even port
That's
all that.
cool.
They didn't even port all that nonsense into Star Allies, which you would think would have had that, given how much the elemental.
You could
abilities
freeze the top of lava with ice too,
Yeah.
to walk on it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's kind of disappointing what came of the whole, like, combining system in Star Allies. Like, so many of them are just, like, element weapons. And then, like, some of the abilities that just couldn't get involved in that on either end is just kind of left to hang.
The problem is, if you want a really good, like, power synthesis sort of system, you'd have to have it limited. You know? If you want to make each one meaningful. Because, like, how many did 64 have individually?
Like, 8, I think?
Yeah, it's like 8, so...
Or is it only 7? No, it's 8. No, it's 7, yeah. Fire, needle, ice.
So it's like you'd have to greatly limit the amount of basic power-ups, which people probably wouldn't like.
If you want a full combo system, yes. I mean, like, I feel like you could have done more with, like, non-element and non-weapon things, but, like, most of them just basically got a throwing attack, and that's just not interesting. It's like, man,
I know very little about 64, but I know it's got, like, a lightsaber thing, and that is just too cool. Even I don't know if it's impractical, but who cares? Look how cool it looks.
Half of them are super impractical, and the other half.
But
are
look
very
how
basic.
cool!
But
it's so cool.
Like, I like the idea in concept.
Hey, things looking flashy for me is like half the fun in games.
I mean, I thought they already went a decent way to that by just having the movesets be as varied as they are in Return to Dreamland onward. I didn't think that they really needed to add a combo system, but when they did, it doesn't usually add all that much except wind. Wind is the best element, don't at me. And then you have, like, so many great powers like Fighter and Parasol. They got nothing, like, useful added to them. It's, like, kind of feels like tacked on. And I just...
The Fighter of all classes? Not classes, but you know what I mean. If there's any power I think would be combo-based, I thought it'd be the Fighter.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had, like, weird names for all the combos. Bluster Sword. Zap Hammer. Chill something. Flame? Fire? I don't know. Not fire. Sizzle. That's what it is. Sizzle Sword. Hello.
Or the attack that damages every frame, ergo the one you should be probably using.
Can't actually do anything with these, yeah. I was supposed to go up that and not into the door. Oh, never mind, that was just what this led to.
Oh, I remember this section. This one's kind of fun, because you gotta think outside the box.
Okay, I guess I gotta go the other way, because there's clearly nothing more to do here.
Have you tried going in that door?
I have. And I didn't actually investigate the little corner area.
You just assumed it was like a flower or something?
This room? Is there something here if you make it? No, I was here with the switch on last time. Yeah, definitely missing something.
This is just for a flower, I believe. This specific room, but... Do you want me to tell you?
Oh, I haven't checked that upper area yet, I don't think. Oh, I have a key, don't I? Yeah.
No, you just used it to unlock that door. Or, no, never mind, sorry. I'm sitting a bit far away from my laptop, and it's kind of hard to see the keyhole.
Now I'm not sure.
So if you notice, now you're in the upper area, but you don't have the staircase spawned.
I realized that.
You see where the middle ring is?
I realized that right as you were saying that. It's like, oh, wait. Well, we can loop around. I don't think I've been having issues with Restream.
It's been working this stream. Or has it stopped or something?
Unless YouTube has been trying to comment and I haven't been answering for like 30 minutes, which is entirely possible, given my usual viewership. Seems like it's working. Alright, I forgot about this. Got a vague, like, 2.5D attempt deal.
It worked fine, though.
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine, like, this had to have taken some crazy manipulation of graphics modes to pull off. Like, the whole kind of shifting the lava pixel by pixel. I'm sure I could
A lot more like... It looks a lot more like tomato sauce than lava to me, though.
Yeah, I could definitely rewatch Retro Game Mechanics Explains videos on the subject if I really felt like a refresher. I would very highly recommend those to anyone that is interested in the technical side of old retro stuff. They are very, very interesting.
So I just want to say that the little boos in this game are like the cutest things ever.
Oh, hey, it's Atomic Boo.
But where's Dark Atomic Boo?
Left in Beta 9. Dark Atomic Boo actually has graphics data, I believe, but, unlike a lot of that unsubstantiated stuff, but, I don't know. Giant explosion. IsoFreeze is the name of the one who runs that channel. Like, dots are cool. Freeze spelled F-R-I-E-Z-E, like freeze patterns, not like the Kirby power. I can't wait for Kirby to be ultra pedantic and give us like burning power or freeze power back. And make them have not the same powers as fire and ice. So at least they'll feel vindicated in continuing to call, like, Spark and Plasma the same thing until Star Allies. Never understood why they felt the need to,
But is this like how Final Fantasy has fire spells, but then it has a flare spell, which is never usually fire elemental?
Like, it really bugged me prior to Star Allies when people would say, like, no, Spark and Plasma are the same thing. I'm like, Spark in Return to
I
Dreamland
thought they were.
has literally all of the same powers as old Plasma, so why are we even talking about this? And then they went and added a new Plasma that has all of old Plasma's powers and some that Spark doesn't have to confuse things. I would really like to see a Burning Kirby based around the dash move that has no flame breath. Just be yet another cool momentum power. Yeah, doing that with freeze would be harder to justify, I think.
So don't forget, you can just spit enemies into the flower and it'll collect. You don't have to use an egg.
Joke's on you. I was gonna fall in a pit anyway.
It's like, which way do you want to die? The timer or the pit?
Can I get a double death like a DKC?
Is that a thing?
There's like some way glitch you can use to desync the Kongs, and then you can get like double deaths and all kinds of nonsense. I don't remember what the practical
Kong.
purpose of doing that is. Stop joking around here. That's one way of doing that. Okay, let's not shoot randomly diagonally. I thought that was gonna have a lot more momentum. Wait, can Lakitu throw a spike ball into this thing and activate it? No.
I don't believe so.
It was worth a shot.
If this was a game made today, it probably would have. Underflow, the lives counter.
Technically, underflow, or what people call underflow, is still just overflow. Like,
Yeah.
underflow means something different. Like, underflow is like making it... Oh, I don't remember what the technical term for underflow is, but it's like something to do with floating point numbers, where you end up like... I'm gonna have to look this up. I shouldn't be pedantic if I don't know what I'm talking about.
Is this how a level 99 Charizard deals like 1 damage to a level 1 Snom?
Like, people use the term underflow.
People use the term underflow.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me be silent for a second. Why? Did you just... Was that on your end? Cloud? Hello?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's like... Yeah,
I
people
moved
use...
foot and I knocked my headphone wire out of my laptop.
I was gonna say, it's like, I should not be hearing my voice on this. I don't know... Well, I should have seen that one coming. Oh boy.
I really hate when I do that, but I do that a lot.
Now, people use the term underflow when like a very small number rolls over to a large number, but like that's still a form of integer overflow. Like, overflow just means like going outside the bounds of like where the type is intended to go. Let's just sort of zip through this section. We've seen it enough times at this point.
Just think how much longer all this takes if you're going for 100%.
Is this a train power type deal? That guy's sad. What?
I don't know why that didn't activate.
I almost did the same thing as before. How am I supposed to open this? I guess I could push it.
You want to push it onto the log, which I don't think you can do no longer.
Yeah.
Unless you find a way to activate those blocks underneath you. Pretty sure you can just jump up on the top of the rock to get up to that door. Or not.
Oh, that one, yes. I didn't realize that was lower. Why did
I
think
didn't
that was
either,
so
actually.
high? Get out. There we go. Sheesh.
Yeah, somehow I totally forgot you can do that to move the rocks while standing on them. It'd be helpful to know earlier.
It'd be really obnoxious if they got stuck otherwise. Sometimes the Super Mario World, like, muscles in me make me want to just hold up while using his tongue to make it go just slightly higher, as opposed to having it point directly up. Bounce on these bubbles or something? Oh, it's only gonna make them here.
Huh.
Dang it, Mario, get over here.
Yeah, I totally forgot the daisies even had like a bubble variant in this game.
Yeah, I've never seen them, or at least haven't paid enough attention to the few speedruns I've watched to remember them, so... Sigh. Want to know what you do, dang it. Just roll.
Yeah, that is a very weird enemy.
Really? Okay, fine, game. Okay, yes, you can in fact bounce on the bubble daisies. Two flowers after all that nonsense.
Yeah, obviously the flowers are like the only collectibles worth picking up. If you're not going for 100% just because you can get the bonus games.
Yeah. There's some value in
Which are useful
49.
because...
Some value in lives and items and so forth, I guess.
There's one item that you can use to give you 6 eggs, like anytime. Or to like summon a watermelon wherever you want one.
I thought those were very distant planes.
Like Yoshi's Island is situated near Isle Delfino, so they just get a lot of obnoxious planes going overhead.
Yeah, this reminds me of Duplicitous Delve from Woolly World. Just kind of a bunch of
I was gonna say Scrap Brain from the Game Gear version of Sonic 1, where there was like a maze, but you had to go downward.
Yeah, but it had like a bunch of this like kind of sponge stuff. I don't know what you call it. Like the breakthrough ground stuff.
Yeah.
Had a similar color palette.
I think didn't the like craft games make them look like styrofoam?
I guess? I don't know that that's quite...
Maybe that was more of a crafted world thing, I don't know. I'm just like, well, that's at least a better name for it. I just call it the styrofoam.
Now we have the traditional cave.
This is like end game like level graphics.
Like just like the red palette or what?
Yeah, like that's usually for the like the lava caves. Yeah, sponge block. That sounds about right. Though it also sounds like the name of like a power-up a SpongeBob game would use. Cause I remember the movie game had these like sponge ball challenges, which were a lot similar to those of like Mario Sunshine platforming areas.
Well, I gotta find my way back around to where I was.
He's like, man, everybody just talks about Battle for Bikini Bottom, but the movie game was the only one I actually like played when I was younger.
Alright, this is just an alcove for not much reason, I guess. I keep not seeing.
I mean, you got a life out of it, so
yeah.
you could ground pound the cannons to destroy them, those cannon enemies.
Not what I meant to do, but it works. Does that go higher and I just cut my bounce short, or is that as high as it goes? No, it goes higher. I don't have a key yet.
Yeah, it's weird how I don't think eggs work on those cannon enemies, but just ground pounding gets rid of them.
Yeah, eggs did not seem to work.
Yeah, this is very much like a level background that World 6 likes to use a lot.
It's red, obviously. I need to stop slipping off these things.
It's hard to tell, but there's supposed to be a number on those. Yeah, there it is. I was about to say, when they all have ones on them, they don't really look like ones, do they?
No, I get the concept. I keep slipping off of them before I can
Yeah.
try to platform across them. There were a lot of later levels that made liberal uses of those in Woolly World. These things keep having
They are very fun.
generous hitboxes than I think they do.
It's like how I wish more levels in Mario World had those, like, number platforms.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that those were such a last-minute thing. I feel like they got
You know what's funny is that
ROM hacks.
that was the same deal in Mega Man 7 actually has those exact same platforms, but literally only in one stage. I love the fat Shy Guys.
feel like Yoshi's New Island, the only thing I remember about it, besides its unfortunate music choices, was like they made a really big deal of
Big
like,
egg.
big eggs for some reason. This is like the very tail end of the whole like mega mushroom nonsense.
I was gonna say, it's like, I think that game came out like what, 2013 or something.
Was it that late? I thought it was like 11 or 12.
I don't think it was that early.
I don't know.
I just remember at the time, it's just like, man, you guys are a little late on this like giant craze.
I'm pretty sure it at least came out before Pokemon X, because anything before that might as well be prehistoric to me, because I didn't own a 3DS before then.
No, I guess come to think of it, Pokemon was also pretty late on the making things big craze. Huh.
Yeah, they're a good ways too late.
You're late by like 10 years, buddy. More like 15 years, honestly. Also, again, the background is so pretty, I love it. And more games need nighttime backgrounds, that just needs to be more common. I want more than one level that takes place at nighttime. Also, by the way, desert areas are way cooler at nighttime. Stop turning them into daytime again.
People just really like yellow, man. Like, it's just everyone's favorite color. Let's just make everything yellow.
But yeah, if you didn't catch it earlier, those giant eggs were basically just a screen nuke
Yeah.
that turned them into stars.
I don't remember if I actually used one of those, now that I think about it. Probably shouldn't have pounded that so many times. Hello, game. There we go. Why does Yoshi just refuse to move at normal speeds downstairs? This isn't Castlevania. Is there a reason to go back in there? Unless I really need a tap out here. Should I want to jump down here? Okay, I can't.
That'd just be funny if that was just a pit down there that you'd fall all the way down.
Getting rid of 4 Lakitus at once is satisfying. I imagine that's kind of the idea. Really? I looped all the way through my eggs and then you hit me right when I was about to use the one?
What do we call the fat ones? Do we call them gourmet guys? But technically they're not necessarily gourmets, or do we call them fat guys?
Probably some wonderfully inventive name, like Big Shy Guy. Oh, the car thing.
They literally only use this, like, here in, like, one level. If even that. And the car is probably my favorite one. Yeah, sounds about right. If they use those in like the bonus levels.
It's like the friend train from Star Allies that's in like one level, if memory serves, that you're forced to play through. Why is it... Oh no, that's a different... Never mind. Actually, no. Let me go back. Can you go back to the main route? I guess not. I feel like the Yoshi colors on the map do not match up with the Yoshi colors in the levels. Like the red and pink were swapped or something?
I'd say that's something they keep consistent in like all the games, like the same color Yoshi per world number. Or level number, I mean. Like the green one is always like the level 1 Yoshi.
How many games actually used that scheme, though? I feel like it was just this in DS.
The Wooly games don't do that?
No, it's got a billion Yoshis. That's half the fun
Oh
of
yeah,
the
you're
game
right.
is unlocking all the skins.
Shulk Yoshi, right?
Yeah, the amiibo ones especially. Pac-Man Yoshi. But no Pokemon, because, like, I don't know, Game Freak.
That costs money.
Can't have a Pikachu Yoshi. The branding. The brand wouldn't allow it. That was the fun thing about Robobot, too. You had all these different amiibo, things. And, like, you even actually had a distinct use for Dr. Mario and Mario amiibos, which is a very rare occasion.
Does it give you like the doctor power up?
Yeah. But it was always cool seeing what you got. Like, it was typically pretty themed around the thing. Like, all the Animal Crossing ones got you Leaf Kirby, because of course. The Splatoon ones gave you Poison Kirby, because ink or something, I don't know.
The ink is highly toxic.
Jigglypuff was the only one to give you Mike Kirby, which makes sense if anime or something, I don't know. Probably should have gone in that bonus area. Let's just get the perfect angle to go straight to that corner of the room, he says, failing multiple times. Get close enough. This is a cool background.
Yeah, this one's really nice.
Yeah, that's it.
And have you ever played against Inkling in Ultimate that is very toxic?
What?
Here's the train power up.
Oh, there's a speed button. Failing miserably at this.
So I think it's neat though how they use like wall murals as for the train.
Yeah. For some reason I was thinking like touch
I'm pretty sure you can go
controls.
back up in the pipe and do it again
Oh,
if you
yeah,
just reset
maybe.
the room.
This looks very 2-3 in a new Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Even I know that one.
That one random pipe level in the desert. No, that is not sponge. It is glue of some sort.
These look like flan to me.
You're getting there. I mean, that was close enough, I guess.
There's a nice detail where if you ground pound, whatever Shy Guy's holding the bomb will drop it immediately, and then they make like a sad face.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the one that drops it does it. I like how it could be interpreted as they're either shaking their heads like they're stunned, or they're just going like tisk tisk tisk.
Guess I'll never get to know what's in that thing, unless there were eggs in here I've forgotten about. That guy respawned instantaneously. Do I really want to go all the way back through the room to figure out what that was? Probably not.
But I like how that flower pot in that room was designed in such a way where you basically always have to like push it at some point, just so you know that you can push them.
You wouldn't think to just go all the way across the room to
get more eggs and then go back.
They didn't tell me about L in the controls.
L is real, one might say.
Is it gonna start undoing itself? Yeah. Yes, this is emulator and console. It's the Switch Online app.
It's both at once.
Do I have? Oh, I do. I shouldn't have bothered trying that.
This is a dumb question, but does Mario All-Stars come with World?
Nope, sadly.
No.
We can't get to see Best Luigi sprite. Whoops.
I mean, not that it matters, because World is on the SNES Online
I
already.
keep not expecting to get these things before they even come out of the pipe.
Yeah, these things are more obnoxious considering that you have a key at this point,
Yeah.
which takes up one of your egg slots.
This is definitely a bit longer than the average level prior. Is this another key door? Nope, just a door. Okay, what's the catch here? One of those.
Again, you can also just ground pound them. You know, I wouldn't say it's a longer level, just more so it's especially slow-paced. A lot of stopping to push pots or these thingies.
Yeah. I don't suppose these are in... Yeah, these are one-hit spikes, but I assume the others aren't.
You can break the blue spike balls, actually.
Yeah, it said so.
Though they usually just put so many in an area that there's no point in doing so. Except that one up there, I think that has a hidden thing under it.
Yeah, the door.
Oh. Huh.
Oh, hello, bandit.
Suddenly we're in a greenhouse.
Yeah, this has been all over the place. Castle, sewers. What isn't this level at this point? Oh, what was all that nonsense? Oh, they pot. Inventory.
Well, the middle ring destroys every enemy that's on screen.
This keeps messing with my controls. I love that you can see the crushed pot through the bottom there.
Yeah.
Probably should have broken that pot. Okay, so we're something special. What? Come on, game. Can I get more eggs, or am I stuck with these two?
You don't need eggs.
Oh yeah, fair. This is just like that scene from Bowser's Inside Story, just without a leg minigame. As far as I'm aware, at least. Blue Ranger, like, I appreciate the help, but, like, I'm trying to do this blind, if at all possible.
I like how both bosses in this world are ghosts. It's like, I feel like there's some sort of, like, spooky theme this world was missing.
Love these faces.
That is just, like, the ultimate, like, hey man, not cool face.
This seems like it would be a pain for speedrunners, unless there's some speed tech I'm just not seeing here. Push one of
It's,
those.
there is, it's called just face tanking.
Yeah. I don't remember how many flowers I picked up, so it's like, maybe this will be the one time I get 100. Probably not, because it's a maze-ish.
It's kind of like those boss concepts. I remember Sonic Advance 3 has one where you don't hit Eggman 8 times, you just have to push his machine off the ledge, just like that boss.
I bet you that last pot had the last flower in it.
Maybe.
I immediately regretted not seeing what was in that. Oh well.
Or, no, it was in the train room, remember?
Oh yeah.
That you didn't go back to.
Gosh, is that the same level?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a long level. I love the pagoda type design there.
Makes sense considering how tall that level was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the second level is totally a pink Yoshi, and the 7th one is red. They're wrong on the overworld. Oh, I think we got...
No, it is the world map that is wrong.
Yeah, I think we added an instrument to the world map, and with that, I think. What is this last question mark spot actually? Is it like, do you unlock the bonus games or whatever?
Yeah, the mini game.
One at a time? Yeah. Well, I think that is enough for one stream. I'll be streaming the rest of this at some point. Hopefully not as long from now as this was from the previous stream. Just been busy and all. Anyhow, this has been JDS64.